Shalom. I want to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of great males to whom tell me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Back here with another lesson through the spirit, man. I just want to start off by getting this verse real quick. Now, this is Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. And it reads, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness." Right. And pretty much, man, that's our people, man. I'm gonna title this, what did I say? Our women have no shame. That's all I said. Our women have no shame, man. Right? And a guy said this the other day too. I told somebody this. It was he like a little comedian or something like that. Older guy. You all know him. I forgot the nigga name, but anyways, he said, I remember back in my day, because he's like around his 50s or 60s. He's like, I remember back in my day, lingerie was something that you looked forward to, right? He said, now these hoes wear that shit with Jordans. Basically saying that the women nowadays, they don't dress modestly. They pretty much wear, basically, their bra and panties outside now, man. You see them with less and less clothes on. Now, the basis of my video, of my lesson, is from, I had to go to the laundromat yesterday, wash my clothes and stuff. And I seen this Jake woman in there. She had long hair down her back, right? Typical. With pink highlights in it. She had on a one piece, and she was skinny. She wasn't built terribly, like most of our women are. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a girdle. But man, when I tell you this girl, like, her ass cheeks was out, bro. Like, her literal ass cheeks were out. And I seen that, and I was amazed. Like, usually you'll see if a girl wears some short shorts or something like that, you'll see a little bit, maybe a little bit under, right? But their whole ass not gonna be hanging out. This girl, literally, she could have just been wearing panties. It was a one piece though, but it's basically as if she was wearing, like, not even boy shorts, like regular panties. You could see over half of her ass cheeks, and she walking around like it's normal. And I was amazed. I literally have never seen nobody wear something that damn revealing in public. Like that. Like, not in no club or no bar. Like that, man. I seen that and internally just start shaking my head. Our people, man. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. And that's the thing, man. Our women, let's get that word modest first, but they don't have no type of shame at all. I was just talking to my dad about this the other day, man. He said these women, No, that was Thursday. Yeah, that was Thursday. Um, he was like, man, you can tell that a lot of these women don't love themselves because for a man, there's only certain things we could change about ourselves to increase our appearance, right? Work out, maybe clean your face, like if you got acne or anything like that, and get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself well groomed. That's about it. But you're not gonna be wearing no makeup or nothing like that, no eyelashes, no fake ass hair like that. So, but these women, man, they put on as much makeup as they can to further themselves from their natural state, and they have no type of self-esteem for themselves.
Strong's G 2887, Cosmios. Cosmios. Thayer's Lexicon, related entry, Cosmios. Cosmios.
Well arranged, seemly, modest of good behavior, decorous of good behavior, modest, orderly. Right, so that's the furthest thing from orderly is how these women dress nowadays. And then another part of this lesson too. Let me get that.
Strong's G 127, Eidos. Eidos.
A sense of shame or honor, modesty, bashfulness, reverence, regard for others, respect. Bashfulness towards man, modesty, or towards God, awe, reverence, shamefacedness. They lack this, severely lack it. Right? In NLT. And I want women to be modest in their appearance. They should wear decent and appropriate clothing and not draw attention to themselves by the way they fix their hair or by wearing gold or pearls or expensive clothes. You know what I'm saying? Women who dress like that, nowadays, they stand out to me because it's hard to find women who will actually dress modest and whatnot. Like, it's not even leaving it to the imagination of these women. Like, at all. There's no type of, like I said, man, shamefacedness. They have no type of shame for themselves, no respect at all. To where you wearing little to no clothing at all. Now, another part of this lesson, like I was saying, was me going in. Let me see. Me going into right how they adorn themselves and kind of like telltale signs to show if a woman is wicked, which all of them are, right? But some of them are more wicked than others. What are my telltale signs? Because really, I just go off what the scriptures say. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. It says, I discovered that a seductive woman is a trap more bitter than death. Her passion is a snare, and her soft hands are chains. Those who are pleasing to God will escape her, but sinners will be caught in her snare, right? And we've all found ourselves in that type of trap, right? But I say for me, the telltale signs I use, let me see, because I was just scrolling through Instagram last night, just looking at these girls and really just women just trying to like, basically kind of analyzing their pictures and their profiles on Instagram. Some women I know in real life, just looking, I'm like, damn, like these girls actually appear or show themselves to quote unquote be innocent, but then how they projecting themselves and showing themselves to the world is far from innocent. The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. And that's a fact, man. You can see if you know anybody uh, from a few years back. I was looking at pictures from a few years back of some people, and you can see the innocence in a woman's face when they still a virgin. And then once they get to doing stuff, you can tell, man. And when they get deep into whoredom, you can tell they just got a certain look about them, how they carry themselves, right? My friends always say this. They say, man, hoes be having the best personality. That's because of all the niggas they fucked with, right? Women don't be knowing this. When you lay down with a man, our DNA transfers over to them, especially if you leave seed in them, right? That shit transfers over to them, and it stays with them for life. This is verse 21, Ecclesiastes 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure, right? So a woman may look good and all that stuff, and I consider it, you know what I'm saying? But then that don't even be on my mind, right? Because nigga, everybody pretty at this point. All women are pretty, right? There's a whole bunch of good looking women out here. But you gotta look past the surface, man. You gotta really vet these women out, test their spirits, right? You know what I'm saying? Talk to them, see what type of vibe they have. Cause I swear, man, it's like you see these women. Sometimes they seem like they're a little bit different than all the other hoes, but in actuality they not. You just always have to remind yourself that they actually not different. Cause women are naturally followers. They're gonna follow the wave, right? So if I see a woman, I seem like she modest, then you go on her Instagram and you showing your ass and your titties off and you wearing bra and panties and wearing shit that's real revealing, what am I gonna think of you, right? In my mind, you a whore. Okay? That's just what it is. You projecting yourself that way. You're not being modest. You're not showing any shamefacedness. And don't nobody like that, man. Right? So let me get this. Right, so here it is, Ecclesiasticus 26:9. That's what I said, man. That's why when I, you know what I'm saying, look for women, I try and look for somebody that's natural, right? That's gonna wear their natural hair and is okay with wearing their natural hair. That wears little to no makeup. Really, I would prefer no makeup, but it's hard to find women who literally wear no makeup nowadays. And then, like I said, not gonna wear no fake hair or them fake ass lashes, man. Or as we call them, cumbrellas. Let me see. This is Ecclesiastes 26:9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. That's what I said, man. You see these women and they eyelids getting longer and longer. To me, that just showed that that's an indicator to me of the level of whoredom of that woman or the level of wickedness. That's what I look at that as. You got them long ass eyelashes in your eye. Okay. Like I said though, it's multiple things that go into it. You can't just take one thing, which to me, nigga, every woman is a hoe. None of these women out here are innocent at all. None of them. Especially in the times we live in now, the wickedness is at an all-time high. So you got to be wary of these things, man. Some of these women be doing voodoo and shit, all types of stuff. You got to protect your spirit. Let me get this in the GNT. Ecclesiastes 25:21. Never lose your head over a woman's beauty, and don't try to win a woman because she is wealthy. desire her not for pleasure, and that's more so going into just the fleshly things that come with a bit. Hmm. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, when he hath found a mountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. Right? So she willing to spread her legs for anybody. It don't matter. They're gonna get what they trying to get. This is in the GNT. You can tell an unfaithful wife by the bold and flirting look in her eyes. If your daughter is determined to have her own way, keep a close watch on her. If you don't, she'll take advantage of any chance she gets. If she is too self-willed, be on guard. And don't be surprised if she disappoints you. Yep, because ultimately, man, that's another way you don't get too caught up. You don't want to be no tender dick ass nigga, right? As it said in the scriptures, do not give your strength to these hoes. Those who only want to summarize it. Proverbs 31 and 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. You know what I'm saying? They don't give your strength to these hoes. You don't really even take them seriously, man. They just here for whatever purposes you desire, which majority of us brothers is for I ain't gonna say majority, but you get what I'm saying. I don't gotta go into detail. This is verse 12. She'll spread. What I tell you? It says she'll open her quiver, but what it really mean? She'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her. Just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available. No type of shame at all. And hoes gonna be hoes. They just hate admitting to it. This is verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. You know, they got all this cut out because they don't want it to be brought out, be broken down. Get this. And another thing I watch out for is the bald-headed hoes. 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Right? These hoes is retarded, man. They don't know. Let me see. Another thing I look out for is these bald-headed hoes, or even hoes with blonde hair too. Those are all curses from the Lord. First Corinthians 11 and 15. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. And then if you go to Isaiah 3, it talks about all the curses that the Lord has put on our women, right? So, and y'all could go ahead and read that, but those are just some of the things, man. Just looking through, make sure you watch out for that type of stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and close it off there. Little Wilderness Lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. Call lawyer Howard by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. The blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Until next time, I say Shalom Israel. Shalom. And as always, we one day close to the kingdom, man. Shalom.